Mangwon is often underrated when it comes to discovering Seoul. This neighborhood along the Han River is packed with local culture, street food, and hidden gems. Hit Mangwon Market for where local Koreans get local street food, fresh fruits, and cheap everyday products. Walk the quiet tree-lined streets full of indie cafes, vintage shops, and local art. Then head to Mangwon Hangang Park for river views, sunset picnics, bike rides, and the Battleship Museum along the Han River. If you want to explore Seoul like a local, Mangwon is where you need to be. Mangwon Market is one of Seoul's most beloved traditional markets. Fresh produce, Korean street food, and local vendors all packed into one lively spot. Grab deep-fried snacks, fried chicken, rice cakes, and more at food stalls. This is not a tourist trap. This is where locals actually shop and eat every single day. If you are visiting Seoul, Mangwon Market is a must-stop. Mangwon Market street food is next level. Grab spicy rice cakes smothered in chili sauce, crispy mung bean pancakes fried fresh on a hot griddle, and sweet stuffed pancakes filled with brown sugar and cinnamon. Skewered fish cakes soaked in warm broth are perfect for cold days. Do not skip the deep-fried vegetables and seafood fritters either. Cheap, delicious, and eaten standing up. This is the real Seoul street food experience. This pink stall is one of the most famous in all of Seoul, having been featured on Korean TV shows and countless YouTube channels. And once you try it, you will understand why. Bite-sized glazed fried chicken with your choice of flavors. Cheese mustard, sweet and spicy, honey soy, even peanut butter. You can mix up to 3 flavors in one box. We got some. The line moves fast. There are other famous stalls, for example, selling giant green peppers stuffed with pork and fried twice, savory and addictive. There's a stall that does a viral torched marshmallow stuffed with ice cream. There is also another glazed fried chicken stall worth the line. And there's a fish cake stall near the entrance, which is a local staple. So much to eat, so little time. Mangwon Market is where Seoul locals actually do their grocery shopping, and it shows. Fresh fruit stalls line the walkways with seasonal picks at prices you will not find anywhere else in the city. Apples, strawberries, grapes and melons piled high and sold cheap. The produce here is fresh, affordable and bought direct from vendors who know their stock. Skip the convenience store. Come here instead. The seafood section is stocked daily with fresh catch, live shellfish, and whole fish straight from the market. Vendors will clean and prep everything on the spot. The meat section is just as serious, with cuts of pork, beef, and chicken at prices that will surprise you. Beyond food, you will find household goods, snacks, dried ingredients, and banchan, those little Korean side dishes, already made and ready to take home. Mangwon Market is a full-on daily life experience. Mangwon Hangang Park has something for everyone. Exercise stations, a children's playground, and rental bikes make it a perfect stop for families and solo travelers alike. Ride along the Han River, kick back on the grass, or just watch the water. On weekends, locals show up with chicken and beer for riverside picnics as the sun goes down. The views of the river and bridges are stunning at golden hour. Just a 10-minute walk from Mangwon Market. Seoul's Hangang Park stretch along both banks of the Han River, and Mangwon is one of the most popular. Part of a network of parks connecting the city to its iconic river, Mangwon Hangang Park offers wide open lawns, cycling and walking paths, and stunning river views year-round. It is clean, free to enter, and just minutes from Mangwon Market. Whether you are after a morning jog, a sunset picnic, or just some fresh air, this is where Seoul comes to breathe. In Mangwon Hangden Park sits Seoul Battleship Park. 3 real decommissioned Navy vessels are docked here, including a massive 102-meter-long frigate. Tickets are just 3,001 for adults, 2,001 for teenagers, and 1,001 for children. Open Tuesday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and until 8 p.m. on weekends. Closed Mondays. Inside the museum, the first floor covers Korean naval history, and a real submarine pierces right through the building wall. That submarine is the Dolgore. The Dolgore was Korea's first domestically built submarine, produced secretly in 1983. Cut open so you can see inside. Up on the second floor, there is a children's section, making this a great stop for families. Outside the museum on land sits the Chamsuri, a 150-ton patrol vessel. This ship was actually deployed during a real naval battle with North Korea in 1999. Walk the deck, touch the equipment, and imagine what that moment felt like. History does not get more real than this. The Chamsuri is a high-speed patrol vessel that actually saw combat. It was last mobilized in 1999 during a naval battle with North Korea off the coast of Yeonpyeong Island. North Korean patrol boats crossed the disputed maritime border and opened fire. South Korea fought back, and the North Koreans retreated. Inside the vessel, there is a naval history hall with ship models, photographs, and film footage from the Korean War. This is not a replica. This is the real ship. On the 3rd floor, there is a picnic area on the roof. And from the roof, you can see the 1,900-ton, 102-meter-long Olsen-class frigate known as Seolham. The frigate is included in the standard 3,001 entry ticket, and it is absolutely worth it. It is open Tuesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays and until 8 p.m. on weekends. Once on board, you can walk the full length of this 102-meter warship and explore the captain's quarters, radar room, wheelhouse, dining area, and bunk rooms. It served the South Korean Navy for 30 years before retiring in 2015. Now it sits on the Han River, open for everyone to walk through. 186 sailors lived and worked on this ship. Step inside and you can see their actual bunk beds, still made up with blue and white striped bedding, uniforms hanging in the closet, shoes lined up underneath. It is one thing to read about Navy life and another to stand inside the room where real sailors slept. Small, tight, and humbling. This is what defending a country actually looked like day to day. The frigate Seoul could hit 34 knots, which is about 63 kilometers per hour on open water, and had a range of 8,000 nautical miles. That is enough to sail from Seoul to Los Angeles without stopping to refuel. Built by Hongdae Heavy Industries in 1984, using Korean domestic technology, this ship was a serious piece of engineering. The dining table in the wardroom doubles as an emergency operating table, and a surgical lamp still hangs directly above it. When sailors were wounded at sea, this is where they were treated. Inside the officer staterooms, and the first thing you notice is how officers had their own single or two-person rooms. Small but private. Walk further and you hit the weapons deck. Cannons, torpedo launchers, and harpoon missile systems still mounted in place. Then up the narrow steel stairs to the radar and command center, where that steady electronic ping fills the room. This is where the ship's brain was. For 30 years, this frigate patrolled South Korea's southern waters, ran multinational exercises, and stayed combat-ready around the clock. In 2014, she was deployed to the site of the Seoul ferry disaster to assist in search and rescue efforts. The captain's cabin is compact but commanding, a private space reserved for the one person responsible for 186 crew members, and a fully armed warship. Just above, The wheelhouse and bridge give you a full panoramic view of the Han River, with original controls and navigation equipment still in place. Step out onto the open deck, and the weapons hit you all at once. Two 76mm cannons, harpoon missile launchers, torpedo tubes, and close-range guns. All real, all still there. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more videos from Travel Whiskers. Thanks for watching. And finally, I leave you to enjoy the beautiful twilight view across the Han River. Apartments with this view fetch a pretty penny.